What's up and welcome to the Sam Dracula channel. My name is Sam and we're talking Hornets basketball, or at least future Hornets basketball. The lottery's behind us. If you missed my reaction to the lottery, I streamed it live right here on the channel. Here it is. Oh, no. Oh, fam. Oh my God. Come on, man.
The third pick.
Give it to us.
The Portland Trailblazers.
Yes. Come on. Uno mas.
The second pick.
One more,
will be
baby.
made by the Charlotte Hornets. And that means that the number one pick.
Oh, man. I'll take it. I'll take it. NBA draft is June 22nd. I'll be streaming that live right here on the Sam Dracula channel. Every pick, every round. Stay tuned for that. I'm excited. If you want to come hang out with me during the draft, whether things go badly or go very well, we'll be in it together in real time. So I'm excited for that. We'll see how that plays out. I'm a little nervous, but listen, I want to be clear about something. I do like Brandon Miller as a prospect. I think he'll be a very good pro, if not an excellent pro. Like, I'm not anti Brandon Miller, but I am very much pro Scoot Henderson, especially for this franchise in its current state. Let's see what the experts are saying about the Hornets and that second overall pick. The Ringer has the Hornets taking Brandon Miller second. Brandon Miller to Charlotte is the general consensus from the experts, right? But with some of these projections, it's clear that they didn't watch this team play last year. PSA, if you're listening to draft podcasts or reading draft articles and they say that the Hornets don't need a point guard, they didn't watch this team play last year. All right. Brandon Miller is the consensus second overall pick to Charlotte because it's Charlotte, because they don't watch this team play. They didn't watch this team play last year. So I think you're seeing that reflected in a lot of these projections. If you generally think Brandon Miller is a better prospect, fair play. I'm not singling out the Ringer specifically for this, but that's just a disclaimer. It's starting to get to me because you can tell when people don't watch this team. You can tell when they talk about this team, it's clear that they don't watch this team play. CBS Sports has Brandon Miller going second as well. This isn't who I would take, but this is who I believe be the way the Hornets are leaning. Again, it makes sense. It does make sense. I'm not going to freak out if Brandon Miller goes second. NBADraft.net, Brandon Miller going second overall as well. Sports Illustrated, Scoot Henderson going second to Charlotte. Please. Yardbarker.com, Scoot 2. And then Bleacher Report brings us back to Brandon Miller going second. But like this shit right here, this is what I'm talking about. If the Hornets value Miller over Henderson roughly the same, though they might let positional needs enter the equation, bruh, more on this. I'm going to get into this right now, okay? Let's talk about it. But let's talk about Scoot and LaMelo, all right, and how they would work together logistically. Forget like basketball, which I think the basketball side is the easiest side because there's no doubt in my mind that they can work well together, right? LaMelo has had some really average to below average point guards come through Charlotte since he's been here. We're talking Devontae Graham, who's not really a point guard. Brad Wanamaker, no disrespect to the big barrel-chested man himself, right? You're talking Isaiah Thomas. You're talking Ish Smith, right? It's been bad. It's been really tough when you think about guys that LaMelo could potentially play off of as a secondary ball handler in the same starting five or the same five-man rotation. It just hasn't existed yet. Dennis Smith Jr. is not that guy. As much as I like what he brings defensively, he's not that dude. And so having Scoot will bring out another side of LaMelo that we really didn't get a lot of chance to see. I have no concerns or questions. I have no doubts that Scoot and LaMelo would kill it together as a backcourt pairing, as like on the floor at the same time or staggering their minutes, right? So there's always a playmaker on the floor. I think that works in every single scenario, right? Immediately and long term. I think there's a lot of positives out of it. But what the Scoot selection would bring is also LaMelo ball insurance for three different reasons. And I think they're all valid. Like objectively, LaMelo has three big question marks around him. His individual health. He's played 3 years in the league. He got hurt his first year, second year, perfectly fine. Third year, 3 major ankle injuries. Okay. Year 4, what's he bring? Was all those injuries just anomalies? I hope so. You know, we'll see. If he gets hurt again, I think that injury-prone label is fair. But he's young enough, you hope that he kind of like becomes a thing of the past, and that's not a recurring thing. So if injuries can be part of the LaMelo Ball package, then we have to build for that. And that's where Scoot comes in perfectly, right? Like, there's plenty of players, awesome, all-star, all NBA caliber guys that aren't going to play 70 games. It's just not going to happen. And you have to, as long as you know that and build your team around that, you can get by with that. So it's not the end of the world. The second piece of this LaMelo Ball insurance is his contract. You know, LaMelo's contract is up next summer. I think I'd be genuinely surprised if LaMelo said no to a rookie extension, especially considering how he's dealt with injuries like I just talked about. You know, saying no to get long-term guaranteed money seems like a bad idea considering what he's gone through from an injury point of view. But who knows? We'll see what happens next summer. But Scoot offers insurance for that. Scoot also offers insurance for the fouling. Melo has a serious issue staying on the floor. The amount of fouls this man commits for his position are outrageous. Genuinely outrageous. He fouled out shooting a 3 this season.
Washington out to Cody Martin, fumbled it. Shot clock at 6, blocked by Hield.
He fouled out of 6 games. And 6 other games, he had 5 fouls. And when he's not on the floor, this team suffers. And so when you're building a team, until LaMelo fixes that, you need more ball handlers. You need more playmakers to keep this thing going. I know it's a theme. Scoot can't shoot, but that's fine. He'll learn. He does right now what this team needs. He can get into the lane, get the other team in foul trouble, at least into the bonus, and get to the free throw line. He can control pace, and he plays defense. There aren't a lot of guys on the roster that can do that. He also brings a mental attitude that's severely lacking here in Charlotte. That dog, like it's a cliche for a reason. He's a dog, and we need that badly. Remember this Ja Morant play? You remember this? Disgusting. No respect. Ja Morant didn't respect this team because that team gave him no reason to deserve his respect. And he showed it. Holding the ball like that. You think Scoot is going to let that happen? Hell no. Hell no, man. Are you kidding me? That's what we need. We need that here. If Adam Silver says the Charlotte Hornets select Brandon Miller, I will not be mad. I will not throw things. I will not yell. I will not scream. I will be like, all right, okay. It'll work. I'm sure it'll work. I'm sure it'll be fine. I think Brandon's going to be a really nice pro. But the guy they need to select is Scoot Henderson. But who knows, man? Like, the draft is weird. Some random dude like Kobe Buffkin could end up being the best player in the draft. Like, who the hell knows? But anyway, I've been Sam. You've been great. Peace.